Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Amber the Anime Otaku here, and today we're playing some visual novel. I don't know who it's by because I didn't really care, but here it is. I'm gonna just start. It's called Trick or Treat or something. I know it's not Halloween. Don't. Should I read this? I don't know. I don't want to read it.
I would probably read it if I were you. Probably through the whole bunch of the story. For all you know, it could be the tutorial.
Fine, I'll read it, but I don't have good voices. It's terribly dark in this place. The dense of the vegetation. Does that say vegetation? Okay. Makes it impossible to see the sky or the light from the moon. Our flashlights were the only things that light away. At times like this, one begs not to run out of battery. We walked through not knowing what we were really looking for, or better said, for no reason. We're just a group of boys, bored with our lives, trying to stay home. Trying to create a lasting memory on this night, instead of just staying home doing nothing. It's Hallows Eve. You know it's Halloween, guys. Okay, no, it's not now, but yeah. They're walking in the forest and stuff to prove their courage and shit. And let's skip a bit. Suddenly a cold chill runs through my body. It was like any other cold chill, except it was not going away. Ghost? My breath was coming visible and turning into mist. It does in here feel the rotten smell, little short from being unbearable. Image of worms and flies started soon appear in my mind, giving me a really unpleasant feeling. We all stop at that moment. What's happening? I asked, confused, turning around looking at my friends. By the expression on their faces, it was easy to know that they were just lost as I was. Then we heard footsteps nearby. That did not come from any of us. We all got dead and quiet after that. I might do a part 2, but just looking at each other's faces, we were wondering the same thing. What was happening? As if I could know. We heard the steps again and clearly belonged to a human, or at least to a large animal, but there is something strange about them. Sounds like if a person was walked dragging one foot. Just thinking about it made me shiver. Damn, why is this happening? It doesn't make any sense. We should have returned home before, but now it's too late to regret it. I have a feeling that we're being stalked by someone. Strange footsteps stop, but I'm still feeling the presence nearby. I don't understand where it is, but now that it's looking at me, that cursed thing is looking at me. My heart beats anxiously, as if my body was telling me to get out of there. Huh! Anyway, but strangely my friends seem unable to perceive it. It seems gone. It must have been just an animal. It's just one of them convinced that we were safe. I would like to believe that too. We had a sigh of relief. However, bad luck will soon strike us again. Unexpectedly, the forest becomes darker and darker before in just blink of an eye. But it wasn't my fault of the forest, but our flashlights which went out. Of the three, only one, mine, was still working. What's going on? Did the batteries die? Asked one of them, scared. Well, they both beat them desperately, as if we were going to revive them. I can't blame them. The idea of walking in the darkness was not pleasant to anyone. But after a few moments, we had no choice to resign ourselves to that. Once more, the sound of footsteps is heard, but the silence is different now. We are not quiet because we have nothing to say, but we're quiet because we are afraid. We continue walking, despite the fear that invades us. Invisibly, is almost 0, and we have no choice. In theory, we were walking back to the exit, but I cannot remember anything in this forest. We could be walking in circles, and I would never notice until it was too late. I hate the thought of it, just wanted to get out of here. Said my mom. My thoughts are silence. We hear the fucking footsteps again or something. Okay, I just needed to make it some entertaining, so y'all don't hold my breath. Unexpected. Our footsteps are heard closer. They do not disappear, but rather come to us. I can't stand it. Desperately, I move my flashlight everywhere, looking for the author of those footsteps, hoping the light to reveal their identity and erase our fears. Nothing. Is that all there is around here? Just empty air? It's a ghost! My anxieties are growing. Which, believe that it was a ghost. I didn't expect to say, hold on, let's skip this a bit. ... What we found, what I found leaves us paralyzed with an expression of disbelief on our faces. Oh, it's a white cat with eyes in intense red, which stands before us, looking the friendliest. To say something. Somehow I get the feeling it's a female cat. Suddenly, she lets out a thunderous meow and leaves us terrified. It sounded more like a lion roaring instead of a simple cat. The echo of her meow is heard throughout the forest, making it sound more sinister than it should be. It was then suddenly I don't know how to spell that word. Force hits us 3. ... I'm in heaven. I fall to the ground, and little by little my eyelids close and fatigue becomes unbearable. So, I lose consciousness on the ground of the forest without knowing what was going to happen to me. Before night falls, I'm going to do next part 2. See ya.